Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's Beer Reviews. I hope you're all doing well today. I've got a mass-produced, very popular lager for you. It's an Asian lager, and it might be one that you've possibly drunk with a curry at some point. It's not Cobra, it's the other one. It's Tiger. Whoa, nearly lost it. That would have been a good start, wouldn't it? Tiger beer, coming in at 4.8% ABV. What's it saying? It's since 1932. Apparently this stuff, world acclaimed Asian lager, award-winning full-bodied beer, born in Singapore. A lovely artwork on this one. Handsome looking tiger on that one. What's not to like? There's the bottle cap again. Our handsome tiger makes another appearance. Not much information. Bold lager, born in the heart of Asia, a uniquely refreshing full-bodied beer. For optimal enjoyment, served chilled at 4 to 6 degrees. Ingredients: water, malted barley, glucose syrup, hop extracts. 4.8% ABV. This one's in a 640ml bottle. Picked this one up in my... Where did I get it? Morrison's, I think I picked this one up. It's funny one, this one. It's one of those beers that you always see in the supermarkets. And it's only lately that I've been out on a mission to get a bottle. You think I can find it? It's not been on the shelves anywhere around my way the last few weeks, and all of a sudden it popped up again. So perhaps Tiger have had a bit of a sales rush the last few months, but I've had a few people ask me to do this one, and I couldn't believe I hadn't done it already. But it's been a beer I've had before, and a beer that I've enjoyed before as well. So anyway, finally got it. Give this a pour, get a bit of life into it. That's about as good as it's going to get. Leave that there so we can see it. The lovely tiger artwork, very nice. There's the lager, gold as you like. Quite a full gold, deep gold colour on this one. It's got a good two and a bit, 2.5 finger fluffy white head. Relatively calm sort of carbonation rolling up the glass there. You just make that out on the camera. It looks nice. I mean, how clean does that look? That is clean as a whistle. You can probably make out the marks of my nails. Clean as a whistle. Lovely looking lager. Head is retaining itself generally. Starting to go down a little bit, but that's not too bad. Let's get an aroma. Very similar to Cobra. It's got that light, crisp, slightly citrusy aroma. Sort of barley malt, slightly ricey sort of aroma on it. But it smells very crisp. It smells very refreshing. Yeah, let's get stuck in. Cheers. I'll get that glucose syrup on the flavour, which is a shame, in my opinion, because up till that point where that sweetness came in, that was a very nice, very crisp, very refreshing lager, and it had a bit of body to it as well. But just got that kind of glucose syrup hit, which sort of reminded me of sort of drinking a special brew type beer, which is slightly off-putting. But luckily there's not too much of it, so it doesn't spoil it. Really smooth, really refreshing. There's that syrupy hit, that glucose syrup hits that taste slightly artificial. But before that you get a nice citrus hit. It's got a bit of body to it. It's what I like about these beers, Cobra, Tiger, Kingfisher. What I like about these beers is they're very refreshing, very crisp, very thirst quenching, like you want a lager to be. But at the same time, they have a little bit of a smoothness, a bit of body to it that kind of carries, and it doesn't just kind of go straight down without any of it going to your brain, without any flavour to think about. This one has a bit of character to it, a bit of body to it. That's why I'm such a big fan of Cobra. It's really refreshing, does what you want a good lager to do, but at the same time it's smooth and the carbonation is very calm and there's a bit of body to it. It complements food very well, just as this one does, but the only difference is this one has this slightly artificial tasting glucose syrup additive to it. So there's that slight citrus freshness, carbonation rush, dies down, then in comes this glucosey syrup, sweetness flavour, and you're left with a really, really, subtle bitterness from the hops or hop extract that's in this one. Scott of Beer Wonder and Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews, quick shout out to their channels, cracking stuff. They did a comparison video a little while back comparing this one and Cobra. I think they both preferred the Tiger one. I'd be interested to see the ingredients, because I can't remember off the top of my head the ingredients that were listed on the bottle of Cobra. But I don't remember there being a glucose syrup additive in Cobra, which this one has. And I just think that glucose syrup one in this just puts me off very slightly. Only slightly though. It's not over the top, but you can taste it. It was the first thing that jumped out at me when I took the first swig of this. Citrus sweetness, crisp, refreshing. Carbonation dies down. A little bit of glucose syrup I can taste now, and a subtle bitterness at the back end. But other than that, it's lovely. In fact, it's really, really very nice. I can't knock it. I can't knock it. It's a really well made lager. It's really refreshing. It does exactly what you want it to do. But it's got a softness to it. There's a bit of body to it. It doesn't just go down. It's not over carbonated. I don't just feel like I want to belch all over the place. It's calm, refreshing. It's not causing havoc of my insides. It's just a really good drinking lager. It really is nice. Not really getting any of that 4.8% either. I mean, this could easily be a 4% lager. It's lovely. I just think you could have done without that little glucose syrup additive. Does it need it? Really? Does it need that? I'm really not sure it needs it. It's just as the carbonation dies down, it's there. There's this slightly artificial sweetness flavour in my palate, which I can't get away from. And then it dies down, you're left with that slight bitterness at the back end. Other than that, that's a cracking beer. Really is nice. I think I gave Cobra 10 out of 10. I just think it's, for what it's meant to do, Cobra was designed by a guy who really enjoyed a beer, but also really enjoyed going out for dinner. And he wanted a lager that he could drink with dinner that didn't fill him up, so he had more room for food. So he put that idea to the brewer and came up with Cobra. And still to this day, it works a treat. When I go down to me curry house down the road, I'll have a few Cobras with me chicken vindaloo, and I don't feel bloated, I don't feel sick. Perfect. This stuff, I imagine, would probably do the same. But on a taste test, the Cobra for me, due to that lack of sort of artificial glucose syrup in it, just edges it. But apart from that, that is a lovely lager. And I think I paid £1.50 for this bottle, something like that. And that's a 640ml bottle, so it's more than a pint you're getting there for £1.50. You try getting a pint of Tiger for £1.50 in a pub, won't happen. It will not happen. Any curry house, that's going to cost you £4-5. That's where they make their money, these guys, on their beers. That's a lovely beer. I can't knock it. Apart from that silly bit of glucose syrup in there, that's lovely. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 9. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10, because if it wasn't for that, this would be just as good as Cobra. But for me, Cobra just edges it. So that's a 9 out of 10 for Tiger and their Asian lager, 4.8% ABV, available most supermarkets. I'm assuming they'll be back on the shelves in most places. So yeah, go out, give that a go. Leave your comments below, so let me know what you think. I hope you're doing well, guys. Until my next one, you take care. Speak to you soon.